Hey guys, it's Simon from Team Kaiser Vanguard, bringing you a very special deck profile. It's Premium Oracle Think Tank Tsukiyomi. So let's go straight into the deck profile. So we do play 4 copies of Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukiyomi. So this is the V version. So its effect is counter +1, discard a card, and then for every Tsukiyomi in Soul up to 3, you can draw that many cards. So you don't really use this for the main effect. You just use it for the name and the protect marker. So it's not that great. And then on attack, you gain +10 to the front row if you double trigger. And also if you draw 3 cards, you can check the top 5 cards of your deck and then choose 2 to put on top and the rest goes to the bottom. So she's really good in V. Well, she's okay in V, but in Premium she's better because we only use Tsukiyomis for the engine, the grade 1 and the grade 2, to get the things that you want. So that's why we play her. Okay, next I play 3 copies of this. This card is Haruzuki. So her effect is when you stride, so you can discard this card and you stride a Tsukiyomi. You can draw a card, gain 5k, and then on hits, and it gives your Vanguard an on hit skill. If it hits, you can bounce this card back to your hand. So this is more like a recycle Strife Honor. And the +1 is also nice as well. And also the on hit pressure is really, really good. Okay, next we do play 4 copies of Half Moon. So these are the grade 2s. So Half Moon's effect is actually pretty good as well because it's check top 5, add 1, and then discard a card. And if you discard grade 3 Tsukiyomi, you can ride it. So the whole point of this ride trade is to get loads of pluses and to gain a lot of card advantage. Because with this deck, it's Itchy Tom, and you do need the pieces. Speaking of Itchy Tom, we do play 4 copies of Silent Tom. Silent Tom's effect is counter +1, when called +6k. So most of the time you'll be using this effect because Tom is just 9k, but if you use a +6 effect, it gives it 15, and with a boost it hits for 22. So it's really, really strong. So most of the time you're going to use the counterblast effect because this deck doesn't really counterblast that much. Second ability is continuous. During your turn that this attacks a Vanguard, your opponent cannot call normal units from hand. So with Tom, you cannot call normal units, and then with Ichikishima, you can't call grade 0s or G Guardians. So literally, it's an unguardable attack, and that's why you need the power boost, because if you can't hit your opponent's Vanguard with Silent Tom, then it's useless. But when you can hit your opponent's Vanguard, your opponent cannot guard it. Your opponent cannot guard the attack. So that's why we play 4 copies of Silent Tom. Also, you need to see this card. If you see 2 and you put them onto the field, that's really, really nice too. Okay, next, 4 copy of this card. This card's really broken actually. So it's a hand ability. You can discard this card. If your Vanguard is Godhawk Ichibayashi, you can search your deck for a grade 1 Tsukiyomi and then ride it. So basically, you're just playing 8 copies of Goddess of the Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukiyomi. So she's really good. Also, she's got a once per turn effect. Act Soul Blast 1. If your Vanguard is grade 3 Tsukiyomi, this gains 2k, and you can look at the top card of your deck to put it to top and bottom. When you stride, you gain the name of your Vanguard. That's why it's really important to have the grade 3 Tsukiyomi. And this grade 3 Tsukiyomi is obviously better than the old one because it's 12k base. I play 1 tech of this card. I really like this engine, and I'll explain when I get to grade 1. So it's when played, Soul Blast 1, look at top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a grade 3, put it to top, the rest goes to bottom, this gains 5k. So I'll explain this card later on when I show you my grade 1s. Okay, so I do play 4 copies of Crescent Moon, but basically we do play 8 because of the other card as well. This card's really good because it's check top 5 for a grade 2. No, sorry, check top 5, add 1, and then discard a card. If you discard a grade 2, ride it. So you just gain pluses, obviously. Your hand size is very, very important in Oracle Think Tank. So we play 4 copies of this. Also, I forgot to mention the grade 2 also gains 2k when this is in Soul. So that's quite nice. I think it's 3k. Next, I play 4 copies of this card, the Housekeeper. Counterblast 1. Of Rearguard, if your Vanguard is Tsukiyomi. Check top 5, add a Tsukiyomi, and then put the rest to the bottom. So what you want to do is stack your deck. So with this also checks top 5 for a grade 3. So even if you see a grade 3, you just put it to bottom, because the sole purpose is to check top 5 and stack your triggers. So that's why we play multiple copies of this as well. You can also combo this card with this. You can first you could check top 5 for a grade 3 Tsukiyomi. Put it on top, put the rest to bottom. This effect you can use next, Counterblast 1. Get the Tsukiyomi grade 3 to your hand, and then stack again. So basically with this and this, you're stacking up to 10 cards. Okay, next. 4 of the grade 1 version of this. So again, Soul Blast 1, check top 5 for a grade 3, put the rest to the bottom. Again, we're increasing the speed of the deck by having this card, this card, and this card. So all these cards check top 5, including the Ride Chain. So it increases the speed of the deck, which is very, very good. Also, it gains 2k as well. So that's really good when you have Silent Tom, because you are having a 10k booster, plus the 8, plus the 6, which is hitting a high number. Then when you get the double triggers, you apply it to Tom, and then your opponent cannot guard. Okay, 1 perfect guard, because we are playing Protect, so we get perfect guards for free. And this perfect guard's got a special skill. When you ride it, discard drop. Doesn't really come up because most of the time you're going to be riding the Tsukiyomis. Okay, next. I play Godheart Ichibashi, the old version, because check top 5 for a grade 1 is quite important. So if I don't actually get it in my hand, then I've got another chance to check the top 5 for the grade 1, which is more likely that I will get it. Also, with this card is stacking 5 cards to the bottom of the deck. The other one is nice to draw a card, but I prefer this one at the moment. Maybe in the future I will swap them out. Okay, trigger lineup, we are playing 4 of this. Because most of your cards go into Soul, this is GB. When your Vanguard attacks, move it to Soul, plus 10k, draw a card. So again, you need Soul, so you play this. Okay, I play about 11 crits, 1 PG, because just in case. It's nice to have this card as well, so when you hit it on damage, or when you hit it from dry checks, it's nice to have that draw power. And then 4 heals, because G Guardians and 20k shield. We're not playing no Flip 1 because you don't really use that much Counterblast, mainly for the grade 1 of this and Silent Tom. Okay, so that's the main deck finish. Let's go straight into the extra deck. So the extra deck is 2 copies of Moon Deity who governs night, Tsukiyomi. So effective Stride, obviously, to go into it. And then you can check the top 5 cards. If your deck, your Vanguard is Tsukiyomi Heart card, which means you need a Tsukiyomi grade 3 underneath this card. And then you check top 5, add 2, stack 3 to the bottom, which is really, really nice. And also you have to G flip. So you go Stride, flip this, skill. Okay, so that's 2 copies of this. 4 copies of this. This is my favourite card, actually. It's like my favourite card in this deck. The effect is Stride again, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, flip itself, draw 2 cards. This doesn't really come up that much unless you're playing against like a certain matchup that you need the hand size to keep up. Second ability is the one that you use, GB3, Oracle, meaning you need 5 cards in hand. Choose a face down card in your G zone. This means anything in your generation zone. And then your opponent cannot guard with G Guardians or Perfect Guard. So this is your second Stride, and if you have Silent Tom, you can literally win the game on your second Stride, especially when you're stacking triggers with the Tsukiyomi engine. You stack the triggers and then you use this, hit them for like crit 4, and then your opponent is dead. Okay, so 4 copies of that because no G Guardians, no grade 0s. 2 copies of this. This is an on hit. Is this most likely the reason I play this is because if I don't have a grade 3 secure me, then I cannot go into this first ride. I'm forced to go into this instead. So it's on hit. When you hit, check the top 2, add 1 to your hand. The 1 goes to the bottom. Then GB3, you get your front row gains 2k. Oh no, all your units gains 2k. So I really don't like this card. It's mainly for just in case I don't get secure me, or flip fodder for my G top. You can take these cards out for like Ultima or the new dragon. I can't remember the name. Okay, 1 copy of another Camu Susano. Okay, so it's GB2 Oracle. This gauge 5k, correct. So when I need crit pressure, I use this card. But the second effect is the most important, Card Blast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or less, you may pay the cost if you do draw until you have 5 cards in hand. So when I play against Yubatama, they like, oh, you can only have 4 cards in hand, or you can only have 2 cards in hand. Stride into this, get 5, call a field. Okay, so it's really, really good. Okay, next I play this. 1 copy of Excite Battle Sister Moro. So it's, again, Card Blast 1, when the attack of your Battle Sister in the card name hits, you can pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, and then continuous, GB3, Oracle, front row Battle Sisters gains plus 1k. So this card is only good in this deck for flip fodder, because I don't have Ultima. So this would definitely replace the Ultima, but at the moment I sold my Ultima, so I don't have Ultima. Okay, G Guardians, you are playing Dismal because you want to protect Silent Tom. 2 Amaterasus. This is actually one of my favorite G Guardians, actually. So it's plus 10k shield, so it's a 25k shield if you have 4 more cards in hand. Soul Charge, look at top card of your deck, put it to top or bottom. Okay, 2 of this Battle Sister G Guardian, Counterblast 1, G Guard, draw a card, and then look at the top card of your deck. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a grade 1 or higher, it gains 5k shield. And then you choose if you want to put that card on the top of your deck or the bottom of your deck. Okay. Next, I play 1 of this. This is Lozenge Magus Apex. GB1. If I want to get to GB fast, I use this. Counterblast 1. Choose a G Guardian, flip it up. So, obviously, that's GB2. When this unit is on the Guardian Circle, I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck and put 1 in my hand and put 1 at the bottom of my deck. So she's really nice to have, just in case. Okay, next we are playing 3 Protects. Protect 1. This is a Protect 1 deck. You mainly go Protect 1, but I do have Protect 2 just in case, and then I have a really nice quick shield that my locals refuse to give me. Okay, so that has been the deck of Tsukiyomi. Hope you like the deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next video. Bye.